theme. So right, I promised you these are the exam questions. I just popped a picture of the front cover on for you so that you can go away and find it if you wish. I believe, let me see what clip number it is. It is video number 333 to 337. So if you want to go and watch those videos, they are the number videos on Corbett Maths for you to watch. But I will just talk you through the ones we did on the lesson today, just so you've got a bit more of an in-depth visual of me going through it, because I can't write on a computer screen. I can write with a pen. So the first one we did was this question. So in triangle ABC, the length of AC is 15 centimetres, ABC is 112, BAC is 33, work out the length of BC. So that's this length here. Then I need to decide, well, am I going to use sine rule? Am I going to use cosine rule? So, am I finding an angle? No. Am I finding a side? Yes. Is that side sandwiched? No, it's not. Is that side opposite an angle? Yes, it is. So, I'm going to be using the sine rule. And I know from earlier that the sine rule is A over sine A equals B over sine B equals C over sine C. So I've got that already, I know that, so I'm just going to plug in what I know. And first of all, I'm going to start with the pair that I do have complete, so it's here. So 15 over sine 112 is equal to my missing side divided by sine 33. And then Esther very eloquently said that we have to multiply. So on my calculator, let's put it in. So I'm going to have 15 over sine 112, don't forget to close the bracket, times by sine 33. And that's where I get that nice long decimal from. So equals 8.811111. So if I just do three significant figures, my answer there, so 8.811111, my answer there is going to be 8.81 centimetres. Okay, so that was the first example we did. Then the second example, let's try and find it. Oh, it's here. So we then did this question here. So calculate the length of BC, that's this one here. Right, I have got an angle sandwiched between two sides, which means I've got to use the cosine rule this time. So if I write that out, a squared equals b squared plus c squared minus 2bc cos a. So, right, let's just plug in everything we know. This a squared is the bit we don't know, so I can leave that. The b squared, right, where's side b? Let's label my triangle quick. B, C, A, because they're opposites, yeah? So b is 20 squared plus c is 23 squared minus 2 times b times c times cos a, which is 55. And again, all I do is plug it into the calculator, okay? So I'm going to do 20 squared plus 23 squared minus, I can do it all in one go, but I'm going to put this bit in a bracket, 2 times 20 times 23 times cos 55, close the bracket on the cosine, but also double close the bracket. So I've put everything in, you can see that nice long calculation there, work it out, and I end up with 401.3. So I'm going to write that down, 401.30967, okay, but that's a squared, so I've got a squared, and I think then it was Aisha that said, well, we need to square root it, which is absolutely spot on. I'm just going to move the camera slightly. So I'm going to square root it. So all I need to do on my calculator is press the square root button and then just pop answer in, and then it will do it for you, and it's saved your last result, so the camera should save that, not camera, calculator. And then that's my answer, 20.032. Okay, 20.0327. And again, let's just do 3 significant figures. So it's 20 centimetres. Okay, so that was the second question we did. Then if I move on, we did the size of angle Y. So in this question, so here, have I got the cosine rule or have I got the sine rule? Well, my angle is not sandwiched in between two sides, so I definitely do not have the cosine rule. My angle is, however, opposite a side, and then I have another pair of opposites, so it must be the sine rule. So from earlier, I can remember that the sine rule is this, but because we're trying to find an angle this time, I'm going to swip them upside down. So sine A over A equals sine B over B. Now I just need to substitute in what I know. So what do I know here? So sine A over A equals sine, oh, we don't know this angle, so I'm just going to have to put an x, over 21. So to get this bit by itself, I'm just multiplying across. So sine 84 over 32.4 times 21. So again, let's pop that in here. So I've got sine 84, close bracket, over 32.4 times 21. So then I get like this weird decimal. So I'm going to write that down. So equals 0.644. And common sense break, angles can't be that small. Well, they can, but in this case, this one's 84, so it's definitely not going to be. So to work out my angle, I'm going to use shift sine, so then we end up with this like -1, pop my answer in, and that comes up with a more sensible answer. Of 40.136. So let's do 3 significant figures, 40.1 degrees. And that's all the answers. If you go on to Corbett Maths, the practice question solutions have all the worked solutions for all of these practice questions. So if you wanted to push yourself a little bit, I do recommend going on and trying all of those. But in the meantime, get stuck in with that maths watch. Okay, take care, kids. Bye.